Ebert. I'm with Austin Landmark Property Services, and today we're talking about my investor checklist. This is something that I provide to realtors and investors that are looking for investments in our area. It's points, tips, advice, things that I put together over the years that really seem to help people that are just starting out in this process. So if you would like this in writing, I'll email it to you. I have some other documents that are similar, for people that are just starting out here. So feel free to be in touch. There's a link somewhere up, down on the side to get in touch with me, and click it. Tell me you want my investor checklist, and we'll get in touch. So pardon me if I look down, there's several things here that we want to go over. So, you want to view your property management company similar to your support team that you're already developing with insurance companies, mortgage companies. These are companies that you can shop around for. Pick one that works best for you, that you're going to have this relationship with moving forward. Do not wait until you buy the investment home to start looking for your property management company. That should be done way ahead of time, and they should be supporting you during the process. So let's talk a little bit about that. While you're in that search process for your investment home, you want to be keeping us in the loop about the properties that are on your list so that we can help you identify the best cash flow. I mean, that's one of the most important things we could do for you while you're looking for investment homes, is help you and your realtor decide where the best lease markets are and what the best individual property is when you have several options. So send those to us. Let us help you evaluate those cash flows. We have some great reports we can help you and your realtor evaluate before making an offer. After you've made that offer, if those sellers have professional photos or beautiful photos of the home, ask if you can use those. You do need permission, from the seller, but if you can get that permission, we can use those for marketing, and it helps you really stand out from some of the other rentals. Some sellers will even allow you to have us market the home for lease once your option is expired, and that can give you some extra marketing time. Also, you need to prepare for accurate budgeting and expense forecasts. This is a big deal. Because real estate is a depreciating asset. It doesn't just stay there in a vacuum. It depreciates, and you need to be budgeting at least 5% of your gross rent for maintenance, and that's over time, right? So a brand new home might have zero maintenance the first year, but over time, you can accurately budget about 5% of your gross rent. Different types of investments will have higher maintenance costs, and we can help you identify those. So those are just some general tips during your search process. When you get down to the individual homes and the criteria that you're setting for the homes themselves, you don't need to look at everything. I have some tips here for you, and I'm going to run through them real quick. No pools. Average size homes tend to be better. That's 1,400 to 2,200 square feet. Consider different local tax rates when you're comparing homes. So two homes that have the same rent amount, they very well might have two different tax rates, which will affect your cash flow. Search for properties that meet your investment criteria, not by specific area. We do business in 4 counties, and we encourage investors to look in that entire area. Plan ahead of time for costs, and these can all be identified and budgeted ahead of time. None of these should be surprises. When it comes to significant landscaping, trees, wood fencing, wood decking, age of appliances, all those things can be forecast and budgeted for ahead of time. Consider diversifying with more lower cost properties instead of fewer higher cost properties. Home warranties, they're not great for rentals. We do not recommend them. Wow factors and upgrades are important to renters in our area, and most renters are willing to pay for it. And typically you'll see faster lease times, tenants staying for longer, happier tenants, maybe some increased rent, all very good things. So wow factors and upgrades are important when you're looking at investments. Some other additional items regarding insurance. You'll need a landlord policy. This is different than a regular homeowner policy. It's specific for rentals. That should and must include a liability rider with your property management company listed as additional insured. Homeowners Association, don't forget to register with them, give them our information. Our intake process, our checklist handles that, but you need to make sure that the HOA has your information and our information. Utilities, many investors forget to turn them on. Make sure to turn on the utilities, including gas, for marketing, make-ready work, so that there's no lapse there. Also, just reviewing your startup costs, and being aware that, once your home is finally leased, it's typically the second month till you see any proceeds. Most of the times it's the third month before you see a full distribution. So these are all things that we plan for, we budget for, and that you should be aware of moving forward as an investor. There's a lot more to talk about. You should email me. We'll talk. Thank you.